to the last session presented by Golden Road Brewing. We are here in the 2020 Olympic Trials. And in the Aqua Lounge right there, as you see, it is so gorgeous. And that is where our perch is for this entire week of the 2020 Olympic Trials. I'm going to tell you what, we have had some amazing swimming here already. It's only the second day, and we have seen some emerging superstars. It is so good to see them. So we're going to be able to talk to some new Olympians. We're going to talk to some coaches. We're going to, grab former Olympians. So this is where you're going to want to be, right? So listen, we got to find out now who tonight made the Olympic team. So let's go ahead and we'll show you. In the 400 freestyle, there she is. She is the GOAT. Amazing. Miss Katie Ledecky. She came out the winner in the women's 400 free. Of course, as to be expected, she is just on fire. Every time she hits the water, spectacular. Then we had the men's 100 breaststroke. We want to know that man right there, Michael Andrew. Could he break his American record for a third time? Well, he didn't, but he is now a 2020 Olympian, and that is a huge accomplishment for him. And then we had the women's 100-meter butterfly, and that young lady right there, TORRI HUSKE, won. She is an Olympian, and here she is. Well, I am here with a brand new United States Olympian, Ms. TORRI HUSKE, in the 100 fly. TORRI, congrats.
Thank you.
Huge.
Thank you.
How was that race for you?
It was just so exciting.
You look so good. I'm going to tell you what, as someone who won the 100 fly in 96, to watch you swim it, it gave me goosebumps. Like, I haven't had that since Dana Vol, and I know that you and Dana took a picture together.
Yeah.
So it's like, if we had her here, we could have
I remember, going back to the picture thing, I remember I was I don't know, maybe 2018 or 2019, Winter Nationals, and I was really scared to go up to her. And my coach kind of made me, he was like, you're taking a picture with her. And I was like, okay. So anyways, I asked her for a picture, and she, and then she was like, can I have one on my phone too? And I was so taken aback. I remember being like, oh my gosh, she has a picture of me on her phone.
And now it's on her Instagram today.
Yeah.
It went everywhere.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So I got to start off. Do you like pizza?
Yeah.
Pineapple or no?
I don't really care. I feel like the pineapple doesn't bother me as much as the ham.
Oh, why is the ham offensive on the pizza?
I don't know. I just don't really like ham.
Oh, just in general?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha. Now, do you listen to music before you go out and swim?
Yeah. Not behind the blocks or anything, but I do my dynamic stretching routine in the hotel, and I listen to music during that to kind of get in the mindset.
Okay. Do you listen to anything in particular?
It varies all the time.
Oh, it does? Yeah. Oh, okay. Because I had one song that I had to listen to all the time. When I hear it now, it makes me want to vomit. So good for you.
Which song?
Oh, it was from a band called Live. Have you heard of them?
No. I don't know. Sorry.
Very old, TORRI. Thank you for making me feel that. Speaking of, did you know, I have a little trivia for you, that you're the youngest person to make the U.S. Olympic team since 2012?
Oh.
A swimmer. Do you know who it was?
Katie, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Katie Ledecky. Worked out pretty good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think it'll work out that well for you?
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay. Right on. What when you pictured in your mind you making the Olympic team, was it as good or better or eh?
I feel like it still hasn't really sunk in. I feel like I don't know. It's not anticlimactic, but I just haven't processed it yet.
Yeah. Well, are you swimming? You're swimming more.
Yeah, I still have more swims too. So I'm trying not to get too I don't just because I know I won't be able to sleep tonight if I get too excited.
Yeah,
but I mean,
agree.
I am excited, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean, because in '96, right, I swam 5 races in the games, and my coach told me you have a gas tank, right? You can't refill.
Yeah.
So you're doing it the right way.
Yeah.
Keeping all your emotions intact. I love that. Speaking of emotions intact, after the race, what did you say to Claire? What did she say to you?
I don't even remember. I feel like I was just I don't know. I might have asked her are you excited and good job and stuff like that. But I don't even know.
Okay, well that makes sense.
Blur,
yeah, it makes sense. Do you like tennis shoes or do you like Converse?
Tennis shoes.
Okay. Do you wear Birkenstocks?
Oh, I love Birkenstocks. Yeah.
Okay. Do you like the sling in the back or no?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you keep your toe in or no? Or just regular old school Birkenstocks?
I got a new pair recently, and I don't know what style they are, but like they go in between the toe, like those kind.
Okay, yeah. So it like goes around your big toe. Yeah. Okay, I like that too. You know what else I like? I like watching people celebrate, and I like watching you celebrate. And I would like you to watch something really quickly and tell me what you think of this.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Do you remember this?
Yeah. I feel like I was kind of surprised that they were there. I don't know why, but it was so nice. It was so nice of them. It like felt really welcoming.
Oh, that's great. Well, good. Listen, I wish you the best of luck. I think you're going to rock it out. You're going to rock it out the rest of the week. What's the next thing you are swimming that we can watch you in?
I think tomorrow I'm swimming 2 free, 2 IM, but I'm also not 100% sure because I was just kind of trying to take it day by day.
Okay, so that's smart.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what's after that?
I don't know. Okay, I'll tell you all my events though.
Okay.
I'm swimming 50, 100, 200 free and 2 IM, and I think I'm going to scratch 2 fly.
Okay. That's smart. And so here's what's really funny is that you keep like swinging your microphone away.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're fine because we want to hear your cute little voice, and you're so soft spoken. So you know what I like to do? I'm very loud anyway. I like to eat it.
Okay.
Right? Are you just over these interviews?
No, I
You're
don't
not.
know. I feel like it's kind of a lot.
It's a lot tonight,
Yeah.
right? Because what's already happened? You've already like done the award. You've done the swim. You've done the awards.
Doping control,
which is always so much fun, right?
I went through it pretty fast though.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Seriously? Were you well hydrated?
Yeah.
Oh.
I like peed right away, and then I like filled out the paperwork.
Good for you. Were you drinking water or Gatorade?
Water.
Oh, is it Gatorade or Powerade?
Just water.
But if you had a choice.
Gatorade.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lemon, lime, or raspberry?
I don't have a favorite flavor, I feel like.
You don't?
I don't really like Gatorade though that much. I don't
Okay.
like drinking, I feel like, super sugary drinks. I drink a lot of like protein drinks though. But it's because it's because my dad makes me. But
Oh, hilarious. What's
Yeah.
your favorite flavor protein?
I don't like them. But I like the Naked Juice, like the green machine one, I think. Wait,
Okay.
there's like a green one and it's like a protein one. I don't remember what it's called.
No, I think
but
you were right. I think it's Green Machine. It's kind
I
of
don't
like
know.
a banana-y flavor. Are we thinking of the same one?
I think so. It's kind
Okay.
of thick, but
Yeah, it's really thick. Okay, do you make your own protein shakes or do you buy them?
Normally I just drink those during travel meets, but normally I make a shake every single morning and I
Oh.
have that.
Oh, wow. What do you
Yeah.
put in it? What's your favorite thing to put in it?
Well, I make the same one every single day.
Okay.
So in it, there's like 3 different types of like juices: coconut milk, yogurt, kale, like a lot of kale,
Yeah.
blueberries, and then some sort of like frozen fruit. But yeah,
Okay.
it's really healthy, and then protein powder too.
Okay. Well, that sounds really good. I might have to try that. Who was the first person you called after you made the team?
I haven't called anyone yet. I haven't gotten a chance to.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to make sure that you get to go call somebody, but first I have to find out, are you a Facebook, an Instagram, or a TikToker, or a Snappy Chatter?
I like going on TikTok just for fun, but I don't really know.
You don't know? You don't have
I
your
feel
favorite?
like my main communication, like source of communication, is like just texting people. But
Oh my gosh, I love you even more. Like you're just, yeah, that's amazing. Tori, listen, I am so proud of you. Congratulations. Welcome to the fraternity. It's the family you never wanted, but now that you're in it, well, giddy up. We're a
you.
bunch of crazy people, and I think you're going to fit in perfectly.
Thank you.
Good luck in Tokyo.
Thank you.
Enter a California state of mind, where refreshing beer meets real mangoes. Mango Cart, an award-winning wheat ale from Golden Road Brewing.
Swimming.
We're in for life.
We swim with goals.
Let's get it going, come on.
With joy,
with our community.
A community that believes swimmers don't just do something fun.
They become something exceptional.
New World
Come join us here, where we love this sport.
Wasn't Tori amazing? I mean, she's a young lady and she just has so much poise. I'm so excited to watch her career for the rest of it. So we're here in the Aqua Lounge. There's a lot going on. If you're out here, please make sure that you stop by the Aqua Lounge because we are having a blast. And we even did something today that was so much fun. It's a new segment that we like to call Ask Amy. I love your shirt, by the way. Dear Santa. What does it say? Dear Santa.
I want it all.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah.
All right. I want it all. I want all of your questions. What's your question?
What is your favorite pre-meet meal?
Okay, I ate the same thing all the time. You ready for this? In the morning, we had coffee, we had water, apple juice, and Golden Grams. For lunch, we had a turkey sandwich. It had to be from Subway. I don't know why. And then for dinner, I would always have some kind of pasta with like some steak or some chicken. How about you? Since you want it all, what is your favorite pre-race meal?
Usually something with rice.
Oh, brown rice, white rice?
White rice.
Okay, do you put any like soy sauce, any butter, any accoutrement on top of there?
Yeah, I usually put like sweet chili sauce on it.
You're a sweet and spicy girl.
Yeah.
I should have known that from your sweatshirt.
My question is, what do the swimmers do between the prelims and the finals?
That's a great question. So obviously they warm down, right? You get a little bit of lunch. You go back and maybe you watch some of the TikToks or the Snappy Chats or the YouTubes, right? And then you take a little nap. And then you wake up and you head right back to the pool.
Oh.
Does that sound like a pretty good day for you?
Yeah.
Yeah? What do you do in between swims?
Just sit.
And what is your question?
My question is, what is your favorite Olympic stroke?
My favorite Olympic stroke is the butterfly. I won a gold medal in the butterfly in 1996. What's your question?
My question is, so I'm a butterflyer too, and I was wanting to get some advice for going into my meet Thursday.
Okay, what do we need advice on? Like what event are we doing and what are you kind of thinking you need advice on?
50 fly.
Okay.
And like advice to get my turns faster, I guess.
Right? Okay, so what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're like spinning on a dime, like on your booty, right? Mm-hmm. And you want to like almost bounce off the wall. So you hit the wall and then you almost bounce off and get your hand as close to your ear as you can.
Okay.
Don't do this over the top thing. Go right by the ear and then over and down.
Okay.
Okay? And I wish you the best of luck on Thursday.
My name is Lily.
All right, Lily, what's your question?
What is your favorite Olympic moment?
Oh, my favorite Olympic moment. It's going to be surprising because it's not swimming. There was a moment where everyone was off the deck and a girl from Germany, her name was Francesca van Almsick, came up and gave me a hug. And she just said, I'm so proud of you. And it was really cool. And they got a picture of it. And it was amazing. So it was my favorite moment.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, do we know anyone who has the same name as you? Anybody? Yeah. Oh, Miss Lily King. So you're here to watch her, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think you're going to see a record broken tonight?
I don't know. Maybe.
All right. Well, listen, Lily, I hope that you have as much success as Lily King.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pumpkin. Well, hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. You got freckles like I do. Girl, we got to stick together. What's your name?
Jenna Jeffries.
Jenna Jeffries. What is your question, Jenna?
What swim team were you first on?
My very first swim team I was on, my summer league team was the Willow Creek 2 Wahoos. It's a fish. I know, it's supposed to be dangerous and scary, but no one's ever heard of it. What's your team logo?
Narwhal.
Oh, see, those are scary, right?
Yeah.
Those can be scary. What's your name?
Eleanor Reese. I'm Eddie Reese's wife.
It is so good to see you.
And I felt like, were you bald most of your swimming?
No, that wasn't me.
Who was that?
That was Staciana Stitz. She was a breaststroker.
Right.
And she had alopecia.
Right.
So that was her. Yeah, I appreciate you thinking that because she's beautiful.
She's awesome. You did a lot too. I mean, I have followed you for years and you were fantastic. You were such a competitor.
Well, I cannot thank you enough for saying that because you are married to the great Eddie Reese, and for you to say that, and you've been to all the swim meets.
I have.
I cannot thank you enough.
Well, I followed you for a long time, and just thank you for all you've done for swimming.
Well, thank you, and thanks to Eddie. And I got to ask you a question about Eddie, right? I mean, did you ever think this day would come when he's retiring?
No. No, who wants him home for lunch?
What does he like to eat for lunch?
A turkey sandwich, as always, actually.
Okay, does he put mayonnaise or mustard or anything on it?
He puts everything on it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Anyway, thanks for doing this, Amy.
Thank you for doing this. And hook 'em horns.
Thanks.
Take care. Oh my gosh. The wife of Eddie Reese. Oh, I just got chills. That was amazing. That was amazing. That was amazing. Wow. That's what trials is all about, right? Getting all the emotion. I mean, I think that would be appropriate. Oh my gosh. I'll tell you what. That was just spectacular. It was what you didn't get to see is that I had to really look to see if it was her, and then I'm like, well, I'm supposed to ask her name, so I asked her name, and oh, it was so touching. It's great to see her. She's had some health problems, and she's rocking and rolling right now. Some other people that are rocking and rolling are these swimmers, and this meet is rocking and rolling, and it is not stopping for anybody. And we have got a lot going on tomorrow. That women's 200 freestyle semifinal, we're going to see Simone Manuel. We're also going to see Katie Ledecky. The men's 200 free finals tomorrow night. Women's 100 backstroke final. We're also going to see the men's 100 backstroke final. The women's 100 breaststroke final, Miss Lily King, who we were talking about in the Ask Amy. The men's 200 butterfly semifinal, and the women's 200 IM semifinal. That is a lot of racing, and you are going to want to be right here for all of it. So don't forget, you want to remember that we do Splash on Deck presented by Xfinity before finals, and then you go watch finals and you come right back here to the last session, which is brought to you by the Golden Road Brewing. So it is just such a great day here. We've had so much fun here in the Aqua Lounge, and you never know who's going to stop by at the Aqua Lounge. We've had athletes, and we've also had coaches like Dave Marsh. All right, so I'm here with Dave Marsh, who is the U.S. Olympic team coach. You're also team elite coach.
Right.
It's good to see you.
Good seeing you, Amy.
I've known you for like 106 years.
Yes, I think we met when you were very young,
right.
And I admired you, and then saw you swim through high school, and then when you hit college and you hit Colorado State, it was like, okay, here she is. Look at this girl.
Oh, you're sweet.
We didn't even know they had a team, and then all of a sudden you put the team on the map, and then you put USA on the map. So thank you.
Oh.
I can picture your 50 freestyle from Atlanta like it was yesterday. And,
really?
I can. It was
thank you.
Just the whole setting of it. We had the bad guy and the good guy, and you were kind of the good guy and the bad guy in one because you just wanted to friggin' win.
Right.
I loved it. I loved your fire.
Does Lily King at all remind you a little bit of me?
She is
a little bit.
I'm not sure she matches some of your Finnish expressions. I loved your expressions when you took things. She was like, ah.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah, you were proud and strong.
Right.
Or you are, yeah.
Well, you know what? You need to practice them, though. Like, this is what I learned because,
really
my Wheaties box was like,
yeah.
Right? But it would have been way better if it was like.
No?
It
would have been better, no.
Oh.
Wouldn't have sold as much Wheaties. People want to be inspired by a Wheaties box.
Oh.
Yeah, I think you did a good thing.
Do you have your kids practice reaction? I know you guys race a lot.
Yeah,
you do.
We do. We come in finishes, and when we're to visualization stuff, they'll swim into the wall, touch, and then visualize their time on the scoreboard. Out in San Diego, there's no scoreboard, so you just look at the sky and pretend like it's the scoreboard, and then you go through the little celebration routine you're going to use. Yeah.
I think it's so important. And when did you start doing that?
I've done that all the time. We did that back in Auburn days. Actually, we would have little mock races, and we'd race over the stupidest things, and they would go into full celebrations. Somebody put a pull buoy between the bottom of your feet and pull one race with one paddle, get to the wall first. The winner would celebrate like they won the Olympics.
Well, of course, because they did win the Olympics.
Yeah, well, they won that race that day, and so that was it. They visualized it.
That's really cool that you do that. Another thing that you do that I love is you are the taper king. You can get anybody basically to hit a taper at any given moment. And I know that you cater to different athletes, taper them differently. How do you do that? And what are you looking in the athletes?
Yeah, taper's a fickle thing, but when you've done it enough and you know the athletes pretty well, you know how to sort of take them through the taper phase. The reality is I don't do a lot of volume, so we don't drop off volume hardly at all. We kind of do what we do all year in terms of the total volume, but the intensity comes way down. So back home, we're coaching anything from, Jacob Heitmann, a German 400 IMer, to Anthony Irvin, who's doing completely opposite things right now. And each of them need different things per day. The reality, my other sort of formula is, and a lot of coaches use it now, is we do a speed day, a pace day, and an aerobic day, generally recovery. Some people, like Anthony, takes 2 recovery days, and then you would have been a 2-day recovery person,
right?
Yeah,
right.
And because you're a sprinter and you were strong and you needed to recover really well. Recovery is one of the secrets you need to know about taper that I'm not sure everybody understands, because it's not just, we understand now, it's not just muscular, it's actually neuromuscular. So your nervous system has to recover as well, and of course your emotions have to recover. So all these things go into the taper mode, and you sort of ebb and flow through that.
So let's talk about emotions, right? This meet is up and down, not just for the swimmers, for you, because you put your everything into these kids, right? And so you are with them behind the blocks. How do you handle not only theirs, but your emotions?
Well, it's you try not to show your emotions, honestly. You try to be sort of level and the same as you were all the time. And then there's times when you have to sort of change that and become what the athlete needs you to be. And that's probably the real key to being a helpful coach at this level is to know what they need and become that. If they need a cheerleader with a lot of energy, they need you to get in their face and get them fired up in an aggressive way. Got to do that. If most of them, though, by the time to get here, if they're really trying out for the Olympic team and making finals and things like that, they have a real clean routine they do. They do the same thing over and over again. So you try to just encourage the routine and make sure it happens. One of the things we ran into here is it's a lot colder in here than we had been used to. So, they're having to bundle up a lot more than they have been. So there's little things like that you'd be surprised how much difference a small thing can make in the routine.
Interesting. Almost like pizza, right? Like if you get the wrong topping on a pizza. Pineapple. Do you like pineapple on your pizza?
I did not think of pizza. That's a really good example.
I'm hungry, Dave.
I like pineapple if it's got the right kind of ham. It has to have Canadian bacon. Canadian bacon and pineapple makes it work. I think cheap ham, you just can't do that. And the crust, you have to have good crust on the pizza too.
Do you dip your crust in honey, or do you do it in ranch, or do you just eat it solid?
I eat it solid. I just fire it down.
Just go.
Yeah,
get it down your gullet.
It's done.
As fast as possible.
Exactly.
Do you have any superstitions before races?
There's some funny. I'm not sure I've answered this publicly, but sometimes you'll find my right hand in my pocket crossing my finger.
Shut the front door.
Now I put it out there. It's people looking for that. But yeah.
Oh my God.
Not all the time. There's just certain cases where I feel like, come on, and and I'll take sometimes I'll take a prayer walk. So at the Olympics in Rio, I would go walk the pool before I got there, and I just pray before the session started when it's nice and quiet, and just ask for not great things happen to our athletes, just for a great experience for everybody, and just ask the whole setting to be blessed. In this kind of setting, we are blessed just by the incredible setup of this pool.
That is the coolest thing that I've heard anybody ever say.
Oh, that's fun.
That was really neat.
Yeah.
The finger crossing was amazing too.
Finger crossing's, it's a little superstition, but
sure.
When you're just trying to do anything you can,
yeah, right.
Looking for that extra little thing.
Well, because then if they win, you're like, that was it. I crossed my fingers. Well, that's how my spitting came in. It was a good luck, and then it became a thing, and then it really became a thing.
Conversation piece, yeah.
Yeah, which we should maybe change the subject with my spitting. And I want to ask you, since we are at Olympic trials, right? Has anything surprised you yet? I know it's really early. Any person or race?
Tonight, Ohio State backstroker. He's dropped at the Indy Pro Series, and now he's dropped 2/10 this morning, 6/10 tonight. I just love those kind of people that they're coming here and they're sort of fresh and new, and I hope they can keep improving. We train every day with in the same pool anyway. With Mike Andrew, and he's doing his work with his father, and just seeing how hard he works. So tonight was very satisfying to see his hard work really pay off at the end, where he's able to maintain his stroke even though he was really hurting at the end. He maintained enough to make the Olympic team, and he's going to swim so much faster as we move forward to the Olympics. But that was a lot of fun to get to see that, because you get personal with a lot of the athletes, and I think the hard one here is a changing of the guard in some events.
Yeah.
And it's heartbreaking for that to happen, but it's also natural. It's going to happen, and I think the COVID extra year contributed to that, but for the good and the bad, I think.
Interesting. So when you're talking about Michael Andrew, you guys are in the same pool. Do you ever just want to go, hey, Dad, why don't you go get a Starbucks? Why don't you just let me take this kid? Do you ever want to do that? Do you guys collaborate at all?
No, we do. We talk a lot, and Peter's very open to input about Michael, and he shares Michael, but honestly, when you get close enough to the games and you get into your routine, you don't want to change it. I would not have changed Michael's routine coming into the games, and I wouldn't change it between now and the Olympic Games because he knows it. He's doing something different than anybody else does. I mean, he gets in the pool and he does his hard work. Very hard work, but he does it, in an hour and they're done. And my guys are over there doing descending aerobic work and things like that, so sort of more traditional stuff. But honestly, I think, Michael will probably at some point in his career go through different phases where he'll do different things.
Yeah.
But right now, this is still working. He's still improving. And Peter's such a pleasant guy. You just enjoy being around the family, and Michael's so positive with everybody, and just a pleasant to be around every day.
Oh, I love that. You're pleasant to be around as well.
Thank you, Amy.
Yeah, I really enjoyed getting to know you as a swimmer, and now getting to know you a little bit more. And I will be looking in your pocket for your crossed fingers.
Watch out.
I totally will. Dave Marsh,
so
thanks for
proud
joining.
of you. Thank you. Thanks for doing swimming with us because you do it so well, and I know you've done a lot of other things nationally with your radio program and things like that, but this is so cool to have you here right in person and swimming.
Thank you. I can't leave the sport.
Awesome. And don't.
I won't. I won't. Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
What a great guy and a great coach, and what a great venue that we are in for the 2020 Olympic trials in swimming. Don't forget to come back tomorrow before finals. We're going to break it all down. Get you ready to watch some fast swimming. But until then, I am 6-time Olympic gold medalist Amy Van Dyken. We'll see you tomorrow.